fall armyworms are native to America. Fall armyworms eat corn plants. The binomial name for fall armyworms is Spodoptera frugiperda. Don't worry, you won't get examined on that. Fall armyworms belong to an order of insects called Lepidoptera. The table shows a classification table for the fall armyworm. Students sometimes get really put off on questions like these because these terms here, don't worry about them at all. Even if you can't say them, you can't read them, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. What's important is everything else in the question. So we've got to complete the table. Okay, we've got classification groups, and then we've got the names down here. So when we're going down through each of these, first of all, you need to know the taxonomy names for each of these different labels. So the mnemonic that I've always used is King Philip came over for good soup. Okay, that's the way I remember what each of these things are. So we start off with kingdom, and then it goes to phylum, then class, order, family, genus, and last of all, the species. Okay, so we need to be able to identify what each of these are. Well, we know that these things are animals. So, Animalia. I think if you're an animal, would you be okay? Probably not. Animalia is what it is. Okay, arthropods, insects. Lepidoptera tells us up there. Noctuidae. And then the genus will be the first part of the Latin name. Sorry, is the genus, and then the species is the second part of the Latin name. So we've already got this bit here. So Spodoptera. Okay. Fall armyworms have been found in Africa. By 2016, they'd spread rapidly, destroying corn crops. Suggests one reason why the fall armyworms are spreading so rapidly in Africa. So, why are they doing so well? Well, either it's a really good climate for them, either there's lots of food for them, or there's no natural predators. There's nothing killing them. So there's two reasons. Or three reasons. They've got really good conditions to live in. The climate's really good for them. Maybe they've got loads of food, or maybe there's few things that are going to actually kill them. So few predators. Okay, fall armyworms are not worms, are the caterpillars of moths. Describe one way scientists could tell if a new worm they found should be classified as an annelid or as an arthropod. So is it going to be a caterpillar of a moth or a worm? So one reason. Well, what are they going to do? So they would most likely compare, wouldn't they? That's how we do it. Okay, if we compare the features, or the characteristics or characteristics of a new worm, with annelids and arthropods, and see which are most similar. Okay, that's what we do. And sometimes we end up with situations whereby neither of them fits, and occasionally we have an entirely brand new order of organism. So this is most suitable. Okay, but that's the idea. They compare the features with known features of other things.